What you see here is the Eagle Creek Switchback 22, and as you can tell, I have everything put together. About a couple months ago, I was kind of in a bind with my luggage situation. I have some luggage at home, but I've always been kind of the guy that buys a department store luggage and doesn't really think much about quality until I started traveling a lot for business. And I spent a lot of time in my van driving around, but I also fly about 8 or 9 times a year. So it was becoming apparent that I needed something a little better because frankly, reliability is a big deal with business travel luggage. If something breaks, if a zipper breaks, you don't want, you're a long way from home and you got important things with you. So I decided to kind of upgrade my luggage selection. I looked at Eagle Creek and frankly have been very pleased with the quality of their bags and other things that I'll talk about later. This is called the Switchback 22. As you can see, it's put together. On the top there is a day pack, and then on the bottom there is the main bag, which is carry-on size. And I'm going to go ahead and separate the two and show you both the day pack and the main bag. Alright, so I've separated both of these, and just to give you an overview of some of the features of the main bag. We'll start off with that. It has a nice sturdy padded handle. There's also a nice pocket here up front for your 311 items as you pass through security. That's where I keep it, and I just grab out my 1-quart bag and put it through the TSA line, no problem. A spacious pocket here in the front, and also a weather flap that goes around the main zipper on the main bag. There's some other handles here on the side. As you can see, there's one on the bottom. And notice the durability. This is a special material called Bitech, and it's water resistant and it's extremely durable. And then they have this material called Bitech Armor, which is on all the wear points, so it's extra tough, and it's here and it's some other spots on the bag as well. The compartments are lockable. You can see here down at the bottom I have just a cheap master lock on there, but it has a locking point down here, as you can see, for the main bag. It also has a zippered and a gusseted water bottle pocket, which will hold pretty big size water bottles. So that's the outside of the main bag. Here is the day pack. As you can see, there's some daisy chains here in the front. Also similar material, that Bitech and Bitech Armor on the bottom to give it some extra durability. Pockets on the side, and 2 compartments. There's the front compartment here, which would hold your organization items, like there's a little key fob in there. There's pockets where you put phones. There's 2 of those. There's pens, and I got in there chargers and all different types of things, chargers, MiFi hookups, things like that I need, headphones. There's a compartment here. There's for your tablet, and then back here is for your computer. I don't have my laptop in there now, but that's where it goes, and it stays nice, secure, and some other things in there in the main compartment. The day pack does have these straps on them, back straps. And what makes this interesting, and this is what makes the Switchback such a unique bag, is that these straps can come off and actually come back here on the main bag. There is a zippered compartment here which stows a suspension system. Here's the hip belt, and those straps can be moved off of this bag onto the main bag, and you can carry the whole unit as one on your back. Now, do I ever do that? No. because it's just not really something I need, because in my world there are paved sidewalks and carpeting, and airports do not have cobblestones, so I simply just roll the bag and don't worry about the backpack part of it. However, I do carry the day pack as a backpack quite a bit. And you're also probably wondering, well, do you ever carry it with this attached in the front like you showed it at the beginning? No, I don't. It is a nice option because you can roll the whole thing together. The only drawback is the bag doesn't seem to be as stable that way. That'd probably be my only criticism when it's all hooked together. It does roll nicely, but it does tend to fall over forwards. It doesn't go over all the way. It kind of is oblong, but it's really no big deal. But it's easier for me just to put this on my back and roll this as a carry-on. And this is carry-on size luggage. Eagle Creek does make a larger version of the Switchback, a 26-inch. I almost got the 26-inch, but realizing that I like to carry on my luggage, I don't like to check it, I ended up going with the 22. And since most of my trips are 3 to 4 days in length, in hindsight, it was a very good call. The bag is extremely durable, well made. Just a lot of things to like about it. The zippers are very durable. There is lots of reasons to spend the extra money and buy quality luggage. You're probably going to pay for the Switchback north of $300 for this particular item. If you go for the bigger size, more. I've never paid that much for luggage in my life, but again, glad I did. It was a good investment. Really like this luggage, and if you're interested, go to the Eagle Creek website, see some of the other things. And I think the best thing about this, and this is probably one of the most amazing parts of these bags from Eagle Creek, is that this particular bag has a no matter what warranty. So essentially, I could use it for the rest of my working time. I mean, for years and years, for decades perhaps. They'll fix it, and they don't cover loss, but they certainly will cover even airline damage or broken zippers, anything you can think of. So essentially, it's a lifetime warranty, a very beefed up lifetime warranty, a no matter what warranty, saying we'll fix it whatever happens to it. And they have that for several of their items, and that's great. Maybe I won't open the bag today. I might open the bag on another video when I show you the Eagle Creek packet system, which is a way to organize your luggage. We'll do that some other time, but I just want to give you a quick look at the Switchback 22 from Eagle Creek. Thank you. Goodbye.